East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Left thing, 19. Go.
Back to throw. Miles in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Isaiah Foskey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
Play action. Stroud now.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
1st and goal, Houston.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Quentin Williams in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Jets at 4-11 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give running right is Hall. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at the defense for these Texans. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Street. Check,
in motion left is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down, Miles. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Let's go.
Stroud off the play fake. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A.T. Perry, 40 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Off play action. Miles. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now they'll change things up. To throw on 2nd down. Miles. Connection made to Ruckert. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, Miles. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Seventy Ranger.
To throw again. Miles. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Isaiah Foskey able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
60 Bobcats, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Miles. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go, here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
70 Timberwolves.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Miles. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Cowboy 80. Tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Off play action. Miles. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here we go. Start.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Dell.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stroud sets up the play action. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stroud working out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
McCall Hardman on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
34-yard line.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Wilson, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, Miles. And this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
79 Broncos. Go.
Stroud now on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go.
3rd down and 1.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Defense was expecting run, and their Delta pass of over 15 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The throwing again is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
On the ball, on the ball.
Now Hall to start the drive. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Warriors, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Miles. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Miles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Pierce gets this one running right.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Stroud out of the gun here. That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goal post.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Hey, man.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
No. Hey, check that.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Come on.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Off play action. Miles sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second Pirate. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Miles. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jets 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Miles under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Miles. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here with Pierce. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
60 average, 18, 5 in.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Texans stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Texans 45, Jets 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On
On third down, Harvey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to get away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Stroud. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they